Okay, today we're going to do a quick unboxing of the new Majorcraft Nano Agi metal. It's a new range of metals which start from 0.6 gram and run through to 5 gram in a wide variety of colours. The range was brought out to coincide with the launch of the Agi Do range of rods from Majorcraft. So if you look out there, there's a new 5G top of the range of Agi rods. So what are they? You know, the Jigpara range of metals that Majorcraft's had out have been hugely popular globally. In the UK, they've probably done 30 plus species now. They're in use freshwater and saltwater. And when Majorcraft brought these Agi metals out, we just knew that they were going to be a hit from the off. This video, by the time this video comes out, you'll have already seen people out there catching. I know friends personally who have had freshwater fishing sessions with them that have caught bream, chub, perch, zander, pike, rough, and just looking at the size of that 0.6 there, it's easy to see why. Now, I'm not quite sure why Majorcraft brought another range of metals out, but I'm thankful that they did. Let's dive in and have a little look at these and then see where they may be slightly different to the existing Jigpara micro range that we've got. So I'm going to start off with a 1.5 gram, I think. So this one here has a UV coating, so that's going to be UV reactive under a UV light. And one thing that strikes me about these, the packaging looks really good. Really, I don't know, just sits nice on the tackle shop shelf, and it makes me want to sort of look at it. Now, that's not going to catch me any more fish, but if it looks good and I'm confident, then I'm going to fish confident. All right, how are we going to get into this one? Oh, it is well packaged. Okay. So that's the 1.5 gram, and one of the things that you can't see from the packet is that it's got a little concave back, so it's got a very specific sort of bean shape to it, but then there's almost a scoop out at the back, and what that's going to do is when you're lifting it and letting it fall, it's going to help the flutter, so it's going to exaggerate the fall, giving it more of like a spoon sort of. If you imagine a traditional pike spoon or something similar, that's going to aid in the flutter. The shape and design is going to help casting distance as well. And one of the things that strikes me out of the box is this hook. It's very similar to some of the more popular Agi style jig head hooks. You see there, it's got like a very thin blade, almost profile at the back, which is going to help hook and hold the fish. Overall, that's a really, really nice point. And in addition to the normal Jigpara micro range, which normally just got the flash fibers on the assist, this one's got a little bit of sort of a reflective skin. I'm not sure they use herring skin anymore. It's probably a synthetic, but that's what that is there. And the assist's a little bit finer on this than the cord itself, than on the standard Jigpara micro range. There's nothing wrong with the existing Jigpara micro range, but I like that addition. It just makes it even more finesse, especially when you get down to that 1.5 gram. While we're looking at that, I've got sort of the existing Jigpara micro 1.5 gram with me here. So that's the wide and that's the slim. The slim and the wide are a big fan. I'm a real big fan of the slim, and the wide's done me well as well. As you can see, this one is a little bit different profile. It's going to be interesting to fish them alongside each other. I've not fished these yet, so I can't give you sort of any feedback in terms of how they fish, but yeah, there you've got your three profiles. You've got your slim, your sort of standard, and then your Nano Agi. Okay, cool. Right, so that's that. Let's just have a look at some of the others. So we've chosen to go with the weights going from 0.6, 1.5, 3 gram and 5 gram. Now, these are going to be a huge hit globally. I think I'm already starting to see on some of the crappie forums, the walleye forums in the States, anglers are talking about using these for crappie, for panfish, walleye, and then even sort of in saltwater out in the States now. In the UK, I already know people that are fishing these. They've been catching perch, zander, chub, rough, bream, and who knows, you know, we're going to see roach, we're going to see rudd, especially on the 0.6 gram, but sort of the LRF anglers as well. So naturally you're going to use these for scad, for mackerel, for your species hunting. But can you just imagine using this little 1.5 or a 0.6 in a rock pool? It's going to be interesting. So what I've done here is I'm just opening the 5 gram for a little closer look. So you could probably pick out a little bit better on this one. That little scoop that I was talking about at the back. I also like that it's got an eye on both sides. It's a standard little feature, but if I just hold that up there, you really get to see the profile in more detail. Let's get the camera focused. Ooh. Starting to focus, typical. There you go. Okay, so you can see what I was talking again there with the hook. That really nice hook pattern. Flash foil. 3 strands of your sort of flash fibre. And that is a good looking little jig. Okay, right. Just one other feature, there is a full range of assist hooks that you can buy to complement these. I've not got them with me on the table today, but you can buy these assists in 3 packs. If you look for Nano Agi assists, you can buy these and add them to your existing metals. There is also a new hook that Majorcraft have released, which is a trailer hook. It's a trailer worm hook for putting on the back of a metal. And the idea here, which is quite neat, is that if you want to add a soft plastic or a bit of isomi or gulp to your metal as an attractor, you can clip one of these using the little clip here onto the back of the jig, thread the lure onto the hook, and then yeah, off you go. You can use those for, I'd be using those for something like turbot, for flounder, and anything else that you think may look for that sort of attraction of the metal and then want to hone in on, I don't know, like a sandworm profile. Especially good, I guess, if you're fishing from sandy beaches and you want the casting distance of something like a 5 gram metal, or maybe, you know, there's no reason you can't use these on the bigger Jigpara metals. But the idea is that just clips onto the back, thread the isomi or whatever you're going to put on the back there. I'd probably remove the assist at that point, although it won't hurt to keep both on there, and off you go. So just for those that are interested, they are called the Nano Agi hook worm type. This only comes in one size, which is an L, and it's got that little neat feature of a clip, so they're really quick, ready to go. And that's that. If you've got any question, guys, just drop a comment in the box below, or send us a direct message and we'll come back to you. All the best.